Merhaba arkadaşlar. Bugün yeni bir seriye başlıyoruz. Juarez Gunslinger adında bir oyun, hatta oyun serisi. Çok yeni olmayan, çok da eski olmayan bir seri. Aslında serinin ilk çıktığı oyun bayağı eski ama bu son bizim oynayacağımız sanırım 2013 yılında çıkmış. Steam'in geçtiğimiz bir iki ay içerisinde nadir olarak ücretsiz verdiği oyunlardan biri. Ben de bu oyunu ücretsiz bir şekilde edinmiştim. Şimdi oynama fırsatı elime geçti. Ben de oynayayım dedim. Fazla bir uzunluğu yok tahminimce. 1-2 bölümde bitecektir. Şimdi oynayışa geçelim. Hikaye, arcade ve düellolar adında 3 bölüm var ama bizi ilgilendiren hikaye. Oyuna şöyle bir giriş yaptım ama en baştan başlayacağım. Bir 5 dakika falan oynadım. Nasıl bir oyun olduğunu görmek için. Zorluğumuz normal olsun. Oyun Vahşi Batı konseptine geçen, Vahşi Batı temasına sahip bir oyun. Bu tarz oyunları severiz. Benim en son bu tarz bir oyun oynadığım zaman herhalde 10 yıl olmuştur. Activation'ın yaptığı Gun isminde bir oyun vardı. Çok keyifliydi tabii ki. Günümüze baktığımız zaman grafikler çok eski kalır. Ama ilk oynadığım zaman da çok keyif almıştım. Hatta 2 kere oyunu bitirmiştim. Hatta bitirmiştim de demek yanlış olur çünkü son boss'u bir türlü geçememiştim. O son boss'u bir türlü öldüremiyordum. Muhtemelen şu anda oynasam onu öldürebilirim çünkü o zamanki aklım onu öldürme stratejisine sahip değildi muhtemelen. Keşke o oyunun remake'ini yapsalar. Bu sıralar gereksiz birçok oyunun remake'ini yapıyorlar. Hatta remake de demeyelim yani remaster sürümlerini yapıyorlar. Ama bu remake için biçilmiş kaltan bir oyun. Eğer merak ediyorsanız Steam'de hala satışta. Bunu olarak yazarsanız karşınıza çıkar. Keyifli bir oyundur yani. Çok kısa değildir. Böyle vahşi batıda geçen düşmanlarınızı öldürebildiğiniz vesaire keyifli bir oyundur. Bu oyunda bakalım nasıl göreceğiz. Tabi o TPS, bu FPS bakış açısıyla oynanan bir oyun.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that son of a bitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling. Funny, haha? No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
You heard Pat. You need to stay here and keep an eye on the road. That's not fair.
Ayarlardan bir bakayım. Kontroller. Fare hassasiyeti. O tamam. Fare düzeltme. Ne işe yarıyormuş bu?
We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Yok, aynı.
Who's that? Is he with us?
Evet, Rush hissiyatı.
Was it Pat Garrett's
posse? Yani, keyifli.
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Fire at will. Spread out.
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out of it. So that's just what I did.
Hey, we have one behind us. Stay on it. Covering fire.
Kim vuruyor lan? Lan.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Arkadan mı biri vuruyor? Yok.
Someone shoot that bastard.
Ulan.
I'll do you myself.
I knew that going through that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery, so I decided to get sneaky.
Bak burada demin bir ekipman vardı. Şimdi yok.
He's one of them. He's right behind us. Where the hell's
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
Some bitch is running.
Zaten bundan sonrasında bilmiyorum. Olması
Still,
gerekecek.
one of them reached the water
Bu
tower.
ne lan? Ölümcül kurşunlardan sadece ölüm hissi
Not a
yeteneği
bad idea.
tamamen dolduğunda
It would be a
kaçabiliriz.
turkey shoot from up there.
Hop, kaçtı.
Done with you.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the
Ne var
shed.
orada?
I'll flank
A
you.
lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Now you're really pissing me off.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Start aiming, you idiots.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as many. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog,
İçeri gir
but
ve
I finally
birlikte
fought my
konuş.
way around the back of the house.
Bu mermileri toplayalım.
And like that,
You
I was
all be
inside,
dead, you
none the
bastards.
worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave,
Dur Dave, buna
Dead in a
geçtim.
rat in a trap.
and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bowdry.
How about that? Huh? You like that?
Usta bir nişancı. 21 yaşına kadar 21 kişi öldürdü. Billy the Kid.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo.
Oh,
Grab a
yeni birisi
gun
daha.
and get to the window."
Wait,
Onu
so
niye
you
veriyorsun
were
ki? Orada
friends with
yaslı var
Billy
bir
the
tane.
Kid?
Yeah, sort of.
Where'd he come from?
Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Something's worth $500.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on
I
coming.
got one. Where the hell did Gary get to? He's missing.
That's when Charlie got hit.
Charlie'nin vurulduğunu
They're catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
Kill him.
anladım.
even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention.
Ne oluyor? Nereden ateş ediyorlar?
I said that it was time to cut and run.
Nereye kaçacağım?
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Allah.
Those poor sons of bitches are
Many
done
would have
for.
fled in my place.
Ahırdan atladı gitti.
But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Graves, please continue.
Ulan.
Please, call me
Aa,
Silas,
yakında
man.
üçte de vurabiliyormuş.
Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
How you like that?
Finally, I had the stables within my reach. After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves to some fried chicken.
Bak tavuğu öldürünce böyle dedi herhalde.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe to toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked on tin star.
Grafikleri de hiç fena
You
değil.
challenged him to a showdown.
Günümüze göre tabii ki.
You read
zayıf ama
that in a dime novel?
It said he
Bence
showed
gayet
no
güzel.
fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Evet, şu anda da düello yapacağız. Bakalım düello nasıl oluyor. Ne diyor? Mouse ile odaklanarak rakibini çemberin içinde tut. Sonra rakibin kendi silahına ulaştığında kendi silahını çekmek için mouse'un sol tuşunu kullan. Mouse ile nişan al ve mouse'un sol tuşu ile ateş et. Hop. Allah. İşte. Tam bir düello oldu ama biz öldük. Evet, odaklan. Hop. Vur. Allah.
And that you
Çok
killed
kötü
him
ya.
in a fair fight.
Is that what that
sıksaydık
Penny
keşke.
Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables. And stepped inside, and
Demek ki
last
böyleymiş.
thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Zorluk seviyesini değiştirmek ister misin? Sanki biraz kolaydı. Zorluk seviyesini zor olarak değiştirmek ister misin? İstediğin zaman. Hayır. Bence bu yeterli. Evet, çok zor değildi,
So what
kolaydı
happened?
ama
Did Garrett
daha
arrest
zoruna
you?
ihtiyaç yok bence.
Yeah. After I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there
Şundan dolayı da
alive,
olabilir.
So they locked you up
Oyunun
in Lincoln?
seçeneklerinde
indeed they
Full
did.
HD 60 Hz,
Sentenced me to hang right along with
100
the
Hz,
kid.
120 Hz, 144 falan gidiyor da o Hz değerleri oyunun sürümünde mi mevcut yoksa benim ekranım 165 olduğu için mi gösteriyor onu bilmiyorum.
It's important to
Çünkü
know
oyun
that I was only riding
tabii
with Billy so I could
nispeten
find
eski
the
bir oyun
bastard
olduğu
I
için
was after.
o dönemki şartlara göre 60 FPS olarak ayarlandığı için
He
yani
was with
60
John
FPS'ye
Kinney's
göre
gang,
dizayn edildiği için
and they were sworn
takılmalar
enemies of Billy's
olabilir.
regulators.
Çözünürlüğü değiştirsek acaba? Ha yok, değiştiremiyoruz.
Why were you after him?
Bu ne? Bir şey yok.
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me
Evet,
and
bir
mine.
hapishaneye geldik.
Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy.
Beni mi kurtarmaya
What
geldin?
the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
Anahtar.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Kırıntı bulundu. Yeni seriye.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Çok korkuluyor. Bu çiftenin bu duvarda ne işi var? Bir adam muazzam bir şekilde ortadan ikiye yararmış.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Güzel, değişik bir hikaye anlatımı var. Hop hop.
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away. Anybody see him?
Atlayayım mı aşağı? Atlama lan. Evet, oyundaki ilk görüşümüz. Ben atlamadım zaten. Adamlar vurunca ister istemez öldük. O iyi, çok süper süper. Bayağı yakından. Buradan karşıya hop.
I had to
Ne
jump
oluyor
from
lan?
roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. Whole town was up
Lan
there.
öleceğiz.
Suddenly, I was a fugitive.
En son cümlede ne dedi? Hop. Evet. Hayatımızın hatasını yaptık. Ya bir iki tane vurmuş oradan. diğer silahımız yoktu. Ne ara aldık?
So that bastard you were after, what did he do? He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
Kasabaya doğru yol al.
I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Şu anda çok garip.
You!
Hikayeyi
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently,
sanki şu
some of
anda
them thought I
yazıyormuş
was
gibi
Billy.
adamın dediklerine göre hareket ediyorum bazen. Gizlice ilerledim dediği için ben de çömeldim. Ama pek de gizli olmuyor sanki. Ulan! Nereden vurdu beni o?
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
I don't get shit.
There's children here.
We can take them.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
We're gonna be in deep shit when I get back.
Görev ne? Kasabaya doğru yol al. Tamam.
Damn town's going to hell in a handbasket.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Sıyrıl. Ah be, yanlış tarafa.
That son of a bitch.
Çok güzel. Tam aynı yerden sıyrılıyor. Ulan beni şaşırttı bak, bu sefer A'ya bas diyor. Ulan kurşun zaten sol tarafa gidiyor.
There he is.
Ulan
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
ulan
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun.
ulan öleceğiz.
Arm yourselves!
How the hell did he get away?
Ulan yürü git. Hah, bu aradan zor.
God damn him! Don't let him get away! I'll take it!
Ulan hadi. Hop. Süper. Keşke aşağı inseydim. Oha, buradan mı başlıyoruz? Buradan bir şey çıkacaktı. Git lan. Aslında gerçeğe uygun bir şekilde kafadan vurursanız tek bir kurşunla halledebiliyorsunuz.
Somebody kill him! We're gonna be in deep shit with Captain Back.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
Bitmediler mi ya?
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball.
O yine
He intended to
duello.
kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
umarım yine başa sarmaz sonra. Kalp atışı duyduğun zaman yapacağın ilk iş silahını çekmektir. Fakat bu onursuzca bir hareket olarak dikkate alınmış ve ona göre skorlandırılmış olacaktır. Hop. Oha, çok hızlı lan. Hadi.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later. So his escape was all for naught
Harcamak için
anyway.
bir yetenek puanın var. 3 yetenek kategorisinde herhangi birini seç ve en soldaki yeteneği satın al. Silahşör ve çift el, haydut, süvari, uzun menzilli, keskin nişancı, avcı. Silahşör. Tabancaları ikili kullanabilmeyi sağlar. Oo, güzel. Evet. Başarılı. Sanırım bu böyle bölüm bölüm ilerleyen bir oyun.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the
Öyleyse
Rurales.
iki
The
bölümü bitirdik.
Mexican Ruales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the
Guadalupe Kanyonu
cowboys?
13 Ağustos
Roscoe
1881
Bob
mi?
Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no,
Çift silahımız.
this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton.
2 tane daha yetenek puanımız yok mu ya? 2. Hah, burada açılıyormuş. Konsantrasyonu, uzun kombolar, öldürme kombolarını çok çabuk bitirme, kombo sayacın %50 daha uzun aktif kalacak. Bu neymiş? Derin cepler, silahşör, tabanca mermisi kapasitesini arttırır. Bunları bitirdikten sonra bunları açabiliyoruz. Koşarken silahını doldurmana olanak sağlar. Silahını doldurmak için hiçbir fırsatı kaçırma. Bence şunu alalım.
Hey, fucking run!
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There! ¿Quién carajo es ese hombre?
I did my best to help those poor passengers. Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high
tuzak
like
mıydı?
Apaches off the hill.
Hop, yanlış yere vurdum. Lan.
They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Isıldayan silahşör. Daha hızlı tabanca doldurmana yarar. Dolduralım. Keşke böyle vurunca aşağı düşseler.
See, at the time,
Bu benim,
I was still pretty green and would often blunder into
benim
regrettable
silahım.
situations.
O deminki kullandığım çifteden daha iyi.
But I just kept shooting at anything I could
daha
see
çok
up in
mermisi
those
var.
damn rocks.
Yani zaten etkili.
I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys.
Oo.
He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong,
Lan.
and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to find my way past these other assholes first.
Ne diyor? Okuyamıyorum.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Lan görmüyorum.
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
Öleceğiz.
Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Hard to hit a moving target.
Zaten mermim de bitiyor.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
İyi, hala peşimdeler. Çok güzel. Hala peşimdeler.
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
Doğru vallahi. Bilmiyorum şu an nereye gitti. Kalacağım burada. Lan yürüyün gidin lan.
And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven. I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know.
Oldman'e giderken kalan düşmanlardan kurtul. Yani öyle ya da böyle bunları öldüreceğiz yani.
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that
Seç ya da
ammo.
G ile hızlıca fırlat.
That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
Get him!
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Huysuz, inatçı ve kindar. Evet.
I
Anladığım
yelled out at
kadarıyla
the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm coming
Yapmış'ın
for
kalesi
you!
Ulaş ve Oldman Clanton.
A little stealth might have made more sense, to be
ilerliyoruz.
perfectly honest.
Ve her bölümün sonunda
Because that old
birçok
fool
bölümde
had a
olduğu gibi
Gatling gun and enough
boss
bullets to last him
gibi
till kingdom
bir
come.
düşmanla karşılaşıyoruz ve
But I knew I could not
Onu
let that
öldürüyoruz.
deter me.
veya düello yapmadan da ilk bölümde çünkü öyle
Not if
bitmemişti
I was
yanlış
to find
hatırlamıyorsam.
and
Demin
kill Ringo.
öyle bitti. Bakalım bunda
I
ne
needed
olacak?
to get that old man off that gun. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Burada bir şey yapamaz. Oldman Clanton.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon. But it was just me.
Bu başka biri.
Let's see if that chicken can fly.
Oyunda harita da yok. Zaten haritaya da gerek yok da.
Hey, let's see what you made of, boy. Get your fucking thing. What I ever do
Dinamit atacağım. Ah be. Neresi lan bu?
Show yourself. Don't let that bum bitch get away with that. Will you get that?
Onunla nasıl uzaklaştıracağım orada?
What I ever do to you? Hey, let's see what you made of, boy. Wait, goddamn. What a piece of crap! Try me instead, you coward! What I ever do to you?
Bunun içine girsek? Yok.
I don't know how you live this long.
Ulan. İşe yaradı.
Wait, goddamn boat! You stupid zombie!
Bu sefer
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
evet. Bu bölümü de bitirdik. Demek ki her bölümde düello olmuyor ama buna da düello diyebiliriz. Ay, yetenek puanı yok. Evet, ilk 3 kısmı bitirdik oyunda. Dördüncü kısma başlamayacağız. Dördüncü kısma bir dahaki
A few
bölümde
weeks after
başlayacağız.
that dust up at the
Dediğim gibi
OK
zaten
Corral,
çok
I was
uzun
still
bir
after
bölüm
Johnny
değil.
Ringo.
Birkaç bölümde
I
biteceğini
had
düşünüyorum.
tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill,
O yüzden
and
şimdi
they were
ilk
loaded for
bölümden
bear.
hoşça kalın diyeyim. Bir dahaki bölümde yeni serimizde görüşmek üzere.